Hey everyone, welcome back. Hey, today I'm going to show you some of the equipment that helps me around my homestead here. And speaking of homestead, I just wanted to, I made the name American Homesteader because I feel like I'm like a lot of people that that have the dreams and aspirations of being self-sufficient and grow their own food and split wood, and we have chickens and things like that. So I named it that because, of course, I still have bills. Everybody has bills, and it's tough to accomplish a full-time homesteader if you if you have a lot of bills. So that's why I created the channel. I'm just an ordinary guy with a full-time job, but I loved being outdoors, and I love to kind of the back to basics things, splitting wood, and gardening too. So I hope you don't. I hope you follow me along on my journey, and I hope to encourage some people that it is okay to be a homesteader and have a full-time job. I mean, it's hard to buy a piece of land, build a house, and then create your homestead without a job. But my goal is to develop my 30 acres into a workable homestead that suits me. I'm always learning. I'm a beginner at this, and I just want to encourage some people that, get out there and do what you got to do, and live the life you want to live. So with that, here's the equipment that helps me out around my place. We'll start here with the most useful piece of equipment on, at my home. It's the John Deere 3520, a little bit older model. I think it's a 2012, but it runs great. I'm extremely happy with it. It helps me move firewood, and of course when I'm cutting up trees, I did get the granite grapple to help pick up the trees to cut them, just to prevent a little bending over so much. And I also got the 6-foot box blade for the back, because I have a long driveway, and it seems like at least once a quarter that has enough potholes to shake your vehicle to death. So got that to kind of maintain the driveway. And I also got the bucket here. It's just a standard bucket. Again, that's the most useful piece. Moving firewood with this bucket versus moving it by hand is just so helpful. So here is my one and only chainsaw. I have Stihl MS 271. I can't say enough about it. It seems like to be the perfect medium, and I know I'm not a guy that is out there cutting cutting trees down for a living. Just a homeowner doing it, doing around here, and it works out great for me. So definitely highly recommend it. Next is a useful tool, definitely in the spring, summer, and fall, is my Badboy Maverick. I'm 60-inch cut on it, and I not only cut my property, but I also cut some lots that I own, and it does a great job. It has a 747cc Kohler engine. Didn't get the Honda on that one because it was in stock and I was needing it. So the next piece of that's really important to me is this PJ 16-foot dump trailer. It's just good enough to put the John Deere on with the bucket and the box blade. Just perfect amount spacing for that. And dump capacity, I think it's 12,000 pounds you can haul in it. And the those PJ trailers, they're just built very well. Got the 2-foot sides on it. I didn't want to go too high. Plus, I only have a Ram 1500, so I didn't want to overload that too much. So, but it has the ramps and it has the door, the dual doors where you can open them up to dump, or you can open them up from the bottom and tailgate material like gravel or you know, which I need to do on my driveway anyway, so maybe I'll do that soon. But it's extremely helpful piece. Plus, I'm in the construction industry, so you know, there's always stuff that needs to be hauled away, you know, large items that I can't fit in my bed and debris, so it's super helpful. And really the last piece of my equipment that I don't have too much. I feel just enough, but this is something I've had for a while. It's the Troybilt 27-ton log splitter. Nothing fancy here for sure. Sometimes I wish was a little bit taller, and you know, a table would make a huge difference. I'm gonna work on maybe building one of those, so it's so much easier to cut the wood up and leave the remnants up on top of the table, so you don't have to you know, consistently bend over, pick up pieces. I think tomorrow I'm gonna split up all these rounds I cut up, these poplar rounds, just to kind of see how much wood I actually got out of this one tree. There is some rot in them, which I'll cut out, but all this is done for you know, my own personal use, not selling it. Just like doing it and like being outside. It's a perfect day to be outside. And here's the pile of wood I split the other day with the maul. Really need to get that stacked up and moved to the woodshed. And here's my woodshed. Super helpful. I know this is not equipment, but it's really, it keeps about 7 cords dry through the drying period. And on this side, that's where I've stacked all the firewood that was piled up, and I had some split, so that's all in there. And then I'm pulling from this side this time to heat for this winter, and almost done that, and then I'll start filling that side up as well. But super helpful little building shed, whatever you want to call it. And the center is where I keep a lot of my gardening stuff, so kind of keep it out of the garage and out of the house. So, well, I hope you enjoyed the video. That's just the equipment that I have, and that might give you an idea of what equipment I think is helpful. Leave me a comment to let me know what equipment you might have that you like. Maybe check it out and see if it might work for us as well. If you will, give me a thumbs up, and if you like this type of stuff, subscribe. I appreciate you watching.